Okay, actually, hold on. I was gonna start the stream, and I guess I'm just gonna do it while I have the stream running. But I gotta test something real quick, because if that would be a travesty. If that was what happened. Hold on. First, let me just check. Transition. Make sure you can actually hear the game now. Talk to my good buddy as I unmute my stream for myself real quick.
Yes? Yes?
Okay, so this you can definitely hear. Now, mute the audio here. Try adding this again. God, that'll be the worst. But no, it shouldn't. But let's just try. Let's just try, just to make sure. Okay, now does this come through on stream? There. Okay, it doesn't. Phew, okay, so I didn't make a really stupid mistake. That's at least something. Get rid of this again. Unmute this again. Do this. And now I'm gonna just hold on. Ah, the fuck. Close some other internet related things real quick before they take up my stuff, my upload and download. And now everything should be okay. Not for me, because now I have to manually do some shit that I didn't want to have to do, but oh well. At least, yeah, there's audio now. God, that demotivated me so much and took so long. God damn it. Alright, we talk to these fuckers now to check those traps, I guess. Check the trap and land the end far northeast. Okay. The one that he just set up. I think he said to check that one last, so... Check the trap on near the both boathouses west of the Feld building. Check the trap near the canal, southeast of the village. Well, let's try southeast first, I guess. Da 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 da. This way, I guess. Right, southeast of the village. So, gotta be kind of far down there. Maybe it's close to these guys. No. Right, I can't walk through there. That really put a damper on my enthusiasm. Just kind of holding the interact button. Southeast. Shot couldn't have come from here. Trees blocked the way. Oh, I guess I accidentally did one of these. Nope. Maybe I did. I don't know. There's this one. That looks like a trap. It's a trap!
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. The broken stalks seem like a rebuke. The sound of the city hums in the east. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Reach for it.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big
Okay.
surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Damn, I was hoping it would be in the first one. No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air. It'll be in the next one, surely. Oh man, this one.
I meant no offense. Just
The lieutenant doesn't know how to finish the sentence. He looks at you putting the trap back on the ground. Another breakthrough.
Date of birth generated.
Oh yeah. What do you do?
You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
Okay. What do you do though? -1 difficulty to all physique passives. Okay. Right, that's good, right? -1 difficulty. So that makes them easier for me. Learning kept for logic raised, but raised to 4. To 4? What do you mean raised to 4? I'm pretty sure my logic was higher than that. Hold on, logic. I guess it would have raised it to 4 if it wasn't already higher. I guess. That's cool. Doesn't help me. But, you know, other people might appreciate this. I can't quick travel from here, can I? Yeah. Wished you could quick travel from anywhere. Because that would just make things easier. Nicer. Better. So the rest should all be closer to this area. With the guys, right? Near the boathouses, west of the Feld building. Right, that's west, so that's not at all where I am. Just, yeah, he adjusted up and trap in the Land's End far northeast. Okay. So gotta go there again. Find my way around, which I will have absolutely no trouble with. Because, you know, I know my way around. I don't get lost. Ever. It's all smooth sailing for me. Have you guys seen any traps around? No? What are you? What's your use? You can't help me find some traps. Wait, northeast was one of them, right? So maybe I should go the other way first. Let me check again. Far northeast. I guess maybe I should try this way first. Keep holding that button. Make sure I don't let it get too late, so I can still meet the other wife that's looking for her husband. I don't think I'm east of that building anymore, so Maybe it's this way. Wouldn't call this far, but hey, what's this? Nice. Have I walked over here yet? Oh yeah, I have. That's why I found the guy who has been successfully retrieved. Wait, no, we retrieved him. Well, let's go try going a little more east instead of north. Maybe it's close to these fuckers. Oh, there's something there. A school of fish huddle around the fence post, then scatter into the dark. That's the sort of kind of partying. Well, there's reeds around here, but I don't see a trap. Just let me find it already, game. Yeah, audio, wow. Fancy, huh? I'm like a top tier streamer now. Yay. What's that? It's a trap in the water, in the sea, in the swamp? Or is it something else? Looking back at you from the rust-colored water, you. Thanks. Where's that dang ass trap? Ah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think too. Oh. What is it then? Ah, that's the trap. Yay. I wouldn't call that the far northeast, but okay.
Among the reeds, another one of Morel's traps, weighed down by stones to keep it in place.
Look around.
The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze, weighed down by rain. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
Reach for the trap. Right, first. But no, someone who has fascist ideals but doesn't reveal them publicly and for fear of bad consequences. Oh wow. Okay.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
But I'm guessing they kind of picked that word because he's a cryptozoologist and he's a fascist, and then they kind of were like, or maybe they made him a fascist because they knew that word and were like, oh, cryptozoologist, let's make it crypto-fascist, or something like that. I doubt that's like a pure coincidence, you know what I mean? Trap is also full of panic locusts, no signs of any bubble.
Another empty trap.
The lieutenant takes note, more of habit than duty. Let's keep going to the next one. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself. Just put the trap down.
Neither does the lieutenant. He just raises his collar. It's cold out, as always.
Have I been here yet? In general? I feel like no.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus. A bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the
Hey.
whirling in rags.
He looks east over the coast. Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator. Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower to took the shot there. What about the cigarette butts? Look over the water to the whirling in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender, smoking, drinking, being happy and elated, without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
When I went to bed, did I get a new quest? A new quest? No. Maybe not. Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator.
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year.
About communism? No, I don't think so. I got rid of the communism thought because it was giving me minus on something that I wanted, and the benefits weren't really helping me, so yeah.
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out Biddable Prime, was it?
What about the comms tower?
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
Lieutenant looks up, raising his collar.
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
Alright. So kind of accidentally cleared that up. That's good. Now to find one more trap and then check the one at the starting point. I walked here on purpose. I know my way around. Wait, that's not the way either. I did that on purpose too. Yep, I know it's this way, of course. Why wouldn't I know that? It's obvious. The last one should be west of this stuff. Just, you know, taking a leisurely old stroll. Enjoying my time with Kim. It's all good. Aha.
This is the trap Morel just set.
Oh,
Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But
I thought the one he just said was... Oh, I guess... Oh, they left. Oh, okay. Now I see. Look around.
the reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
I see. Reach for the trap.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. Say nothing.
The lieutenant stretches his back.
So, is it supposed to be west from here? West of the Feld building. We are west of the Feld building, I think. I don't know how to go further west. Maybe it's like southwest? Can't seem to go further north. Oh, wait, no. What's this? Oh, what's this? And why wasn't it shown as an interactable? Maybe I just didn't see it. Game, please. No boat in the boathouse today. Yeah, boathouse. Hey, new shades. Oh, and this apparently is also. Oh no, wait, that's the armor, right? Fair weather T500 cuirass. +1 paint threshold, +1 volition, -1 empathy. Nah. +1 savoir faire, right? But -1 visual calculus. +1 visual calculus, -1 drama. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. Ah, there's the trap.
It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
Look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows.
Reach for the trap.
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Oh.
No locust. No phasmid either. But still.
Look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy. Messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
I do get the feeling that someone or something may have messed with the trap. But what if it was the Phasmid? What if it ate them and got out? Yeah, it probably wasn't the Phasmid, but still, Morel needs to know. You're right, but I need to tell the cryptozoologist about this. Well, about this one. Something messed with it.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
Probably wasn't Phasmid.
We did sort of promise to tell them, didn't we?
He seems to regret the fact. Alright. But there's more to discover first. The boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Money! Is that another wall to inspect? Ancient paint is really peeling off the roof of this shaded bench, and I don't know the rest.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Look, Kim, even more bullet holes. Something that's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Just nod.
The lieutenant also nods. It is quite a scene. The two of you standing next to the broken wall of an abandoned building, nodding along.
Not even more.
The lieutenant is nodding so hard it looks like his head is about to snap off his neck.
Don't stop nodding.
The lieutenant matches your nodding pace. He's a true professional at this. The nodding's reaching critical mass. You can't take this much longer, Captain.
Keep nodding, goddammit! Stay the course!
A small bead of sweat runs down the side of the lieutenant's face as he maintains his nodding. It's too much. You can feel your vertebrae starting to crack, your muscles groaning.
Just one more round. Just one more.
As the lieutenant takes out her handkerchief and softly taps the sweat off his temple, a faint crack echoes through the coast.
Ow.
Abort! Abort! No. Shit, it's too late.
Oh shit, fuck hell.
Busted the neck, did you? Glad I stopped when I did. My neck was really starting to hurt. Don't worry, little man. Now, we should get going.
I don't regret anything. Well, let's do some visual calculus, which we definitely will not fail. Why this many... Oh, bullet holes.
A row of ghostly
Thank you.
shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them. A dozen at least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. The morning sun rises beyond the horizon, radiating the first light of the day. The order was carried out at dawn. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Look at the people against the wall. Look at the line of soldiers. Look at the person standing on the side. Kim, who was who in this execution? Look at the people.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them.
Who are they?
Comrades, the forsaken, the wretched, who tried to rise against the horrors of the world.
Let's look at the soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one? Men of duty, dark duty.
Who are they?
Murderers, twisted by orders, young boys forced into killing.
Look at the person standing on the side.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was who in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Veld?
Or if it was the Feld personnel when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
The lieutenant nods.
Or maybe...
What about people from the coalition, the so-called moralists?
Yeah, it's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
Goodbye.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Okay. The sign says, Entrons de tu. Okay. Taking the long way around. Money. Please. No ticket taker booth no longer in operation. People paid money to park there here? No one would pay now. The door is not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Hat? +2 logic, -1 perception. Versus +1 encyclopedia, huh? Perception minus is not that great, but let's look at it. Thanks, man. It's my favorite people. But the minus on perception, I don't know, man. My perception is not that great. Meanwhile, my logic is pretty good. Damn, I have some real visual calculus. Nope, pick up the money. Pick up the money. There we go. Alright. I probably can't fast travel from here. Nope. Just go the places I want to go. This section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. I guess I'll go to the church really quick and then quick travel to the Whirling in Rags and then go to that other lady. And then to the church again? That sounds fine to me. But also I'm gonna save. Boop. In we go. Into that building where only idiots sleep, and Kim. Kim's not an idiot. How dare you even suggest that? Hey, I found your dude.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Just doing my job, ma'am. It was a truly epic long-distance trek. It was just on my way while I was working on the case. I'm basically also a cryptozoologist. It was just on my way, you know.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Meskin origin. The pin is an antique, quite special.
I hope it gives me some super awesome bonus.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Ooh, another crypto thing.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
You never told me you've seen the phasmid. So your husband is some kind of scientist? No, we don't. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Well, first, let's talk about this.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
You don't know me very well.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
Measuring things is important. How did she get the size?
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Sure have.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Wait, where was this and how old were you? Wait.
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
She'd just started forming memories. Real memories. Not the billowy haze of infanthood. Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
What happened?
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
Mm-hmm.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
He looks at her with admiration, forgetting a wide smile on his face. Forgetting a wide smile on his face? Is that a manner of speech? You were on a date? Its limbs are white? How big was it? Maybe you imagined it, Lena. Kim, what do you think about this? How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Well, we have some evidence.
What if it is the case?
Its limbs are white?
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
So, what do you think? No, let's not ask him. We know what he thinks. Thanks for sharing this.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own, into the mud, anywhere.
Suggestion. Maybe I can increase my suggestion. Oh yeah, this tie. What is it? Inland Empire and Volition versus Drama. Drama 6. Inland Empire would increase to 1 and Volition to 4. But I'm finding Drama kind of useful, like, because it tells me, oh, they're definitely not lying. Oh, they seem to be lying. Stuff. These two are kind of more like, you know. And, well, at least want to know what it looks like. Okay. Anyway, Suggestion. Suggestion. Suggestione. Suggestion. 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 Suggestion minus. No. Oh, yeah, +1 suggestion. Sure. Minus suggestion. Anything giving me minus a suggestion right now? Doesn't look like it, but let me look through my stuff. Okay. Come on, lady.
Oh, hello, sweetie. So nice to see you
92%.
again.
Come on, you can't fail.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone.
Go away, keys.
She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Yell what out? Oh, you mean suggestion? Suggestion! You're right. Much better. She'd be too pleased to tell you about her work. Go and ask. Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Okay, Kim, just one little cryptid, promise. Yeah, just one, come on.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Cryptids. Let's hear about all the interesting cryptids. Ooh, tough choice there.
Oh man. A bird cryptid? Point to the tie. What's the biggest cryptid? What's the tiniest cryptid? What's the most dangerous cryptid? Are there any invisible cryptids? Yeah, sure, the tie.
No, it's the cryptid.
Wow, the cryptid?
Oh, yes.
The smallest is the small silvery skull shines between your fingers, its beak sharp. Okay, what is this bird?
The eight-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real. A mutation, they said. Until...
Mutation? All of evolution is a mutation.
Until it was cited by renowned Gotvaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 21.
Uh-huh.
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty. But, of course, you are not all-knowing.
Look at the fucking money and XP that's just rolling in. I'm getting rich just for knowing things, somehow. Really don't know where that money is coming from. But it's there, I think. I need to hear about this sighting. Okay, not now. No, I need to hear about it.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilmara. Dr. Plattenkalk got separated from his group during a sandstorm.
What happened?
Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered eastward, where man hasn't stepped foot in over 1,000 years. Since the fall of Pericarnassus, he was lost, without any navigation equipment and desperately low on water. After a day or two, he noticed a bird high in the noon sky. A great black bird. It seemed gargantuan. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uwe got there, the teratorn had taken off already, and the carcass was picked clean. This happened many times.
He was following it?
Yes, or rather, hunting. A bird that big has a lot of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Plattenkalk followed the teratorn until they reached a great canyon wall where the bird finally landed to rest. The professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird sleeping with his head tucked under its wing, a great black pile of feathers on the perch. So he approached, slowly squeezing the rock in his fist.
Don't do it, Uwe.
Then the teratorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull. Like a spider, And the man couldn't move. He was paralyzed, frozen into place with the rot in his hand. Whatever he did, he could not get closer to the bird.
Why?
The bird was controlling his mind. It kept him from approaching. He could step back. Every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uva spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away.
Hold on, how did he survive to tell the story? An 8-eyed mind-controlling bird? Fuck yes. An 8-eyed mind-controlling bird? Come on. An 8-eyed mind-controlling bird? No way. How did he survive?
The 8-eyed Tetatorn was indifferent to him, as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him feed on some carcasses up there, and the 2 unfertilized eggs it left behind.
Uh-huh. No way.
Yes way, sweetie. Cryptozoologists have been tracing it ever since. But Wamrau is vast, mysterious, and holds many secrets.
Modern radar telemetry shows great promise. We will confirm this one by the end of the decade, latest.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest bird ever to live, it also does mind control.
Right?
He's sincere. He likes the audacity of it.
So that was the last anyone saw of it? Because it's never been seen again. So the last?
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Il Mara. And then there's the striking resemblance to the Pericarnassian imperial eagle, an ancient heraldic symbol that is hard to pass off as coincidence. The imperial eagle, too, had 8 eyes.
Not really. It's just stylization. The way they drew eyes. It's not a zoological drawing.
Very, very hard.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking, that man is into cryptids. So, what else do you want to know?
Well, I promised Kim that there would only be one, so this has been educational. Sadly, we need to discuss something else.
Of course, dear.
That's all for now. Let me change my clothes. Also, why is the key thing still on screen? Well, why? Okay, now it's finally gone. Jeez. I think this is what I was wearing. Or this? I think it was this. Yeah, I think so. I can't hover over them because I'm using the controller. And also I tried using the mouse for a second to hover over it and nothing changed. So about those traps. Whoops.
I couldn't possibly shower thanks on you as enthusiastically as my wife has, but I am grateful for your assistance, officer.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial. But inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Thanks.
The man mutters in the distance. He doesn't dare say more.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him.
So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
And one of them was empty. I mean, yeah.
Completely empty?
The cryptozoologist's eyes grow wide. Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
He rubs his chin.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
That's definitely the only explanation.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called motivated reasoning. You should correct them.
Of course, more clever.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news. Though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make 'em more secure.
Another trip to the Reeds.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this Phasmid. It's not very scientific to reason backward from a conclusion you want to be true. Yeah,
I appreciate your concern, officer, but please leave this to the experts. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like
I
to
do.
venture.
Why I do.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened? Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
But I do have an explanation, kind of.
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
Interfacing. Hold on while I change into my interfacing gear and save the game. Once I've done that, I can tell you. So how was my interfacing right now anyway? 4, that's not bad. I do have +1 from items, at least. Interfacing, 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 interfacing. Nothing there. Any minus? No, I don't have any minus. I already checked from the thing. Alright, I guess we'll have to go with the... What's the
Hello.
mediocre
Hello.
58% chance.
The design of the new trap.
Look, man, I got ideas. I insulted Morel. When did I insult Morel? I didn't insult him. Excuse me. I was only being honest and realistic.
You have your suspicions, but nothing you can form into a viable explanation.
Here's an idea. Maybe the locusts ate themselves. Maybe it was a different cryptid who took the bugs? Okay, I've been thinking and I'm just not sure that it was the Phasmid that took the locusts. I mean, yeah, that's kind of...
Really, officer? We can take it from here.
The cryptozoologist furrows his heavy brow.
Yes, sweetie, we've already taken too much of your time.
No, dude, I'm doing this. I'm the interfacing king. Interface king.
Hello. Lena and I were just
You look down at your hands.
Nah. 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 I'm not gonna retry, I'm just not losing that friggin' level up point to this. Fucking jerks.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Guess you have nothing new to say? So, anything new about that goulash, friend?
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
I guess not. Okay, door.
You
Open.
see a heavy steel door with it could be connected to the barred door upstairs.
I'm not cheating. I'm being strategic. These assholes are still here. Well, time to deliver some bad news to a lady. At least, presumably. Maybe her husband has found her and we've just happened to find a deadbeat drunk husband. Because they were jerks. Well, the guy was a jerk. The lady wasn't totally fine, I guess. But the guy was a total jerkwad. Hey, where's the lady? Damn it. Maybe she's inside the store? Maybe she was inside the store yesterday too. I just didn't check. If she's not here, then I don't know. Not seeing anyone. Have you seen a lady?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of
Shut up. Do you know about a lady that was out there?
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Bye. Maybe she's here now. Nope. Damn it, where is she? I gotta tell her that her husband's dead. Doesn't she want to know? Come on. Come on! Maybe I'll finally solve the case of the wall. I'm not sure I have another chance at it right now, but you know, while I'm in the neighborhood.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing
Nope.
to see here.
Maybe later. Oh yeah, why didn't I ask for and receive the key to all the trash containers? I would have liked to do that, but there was no option. You know, from the crypto-fascist. Did you see a lady who has a dead husband? Where is anyone when you really need them? Why is everyone so useless? Just let me give you the news. You fellas, got anything? Wait, who's that? Who the frick are you?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with the piss bird written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, "Fuck the world."
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Who are the Skulls? Do you know anything about the murder that took place here? Do you guys know Cindy the Skull? What's with the jackets? Who are the Skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I mean, how about I just don't answer if my rhetoric thinks that I shouldn't get into it? I was just testing you. No, I really don't.
The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
His voice rings with excitement.
Besmatine, or the Besmatine,
Money.
the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their nonverbal modus operandi.
Say nothing.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Do you know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
The young man's eyes glaze over, his voice filled with longing.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
He adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see you kids are into modern dance music. Why aren't there more skulls in matinees? Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the skulls or not? They are not. Why aren't there more skulls here?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
The young men exchange approving nods. So you're into modern dance music?
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
His blonde friend adds ominously and points to this temple. Why?
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
A threat? Good, I like those. Don't fuck with me, boys. I'm one of the bad cops. I just wanted to talk about music and now there's conflict all of a sudden. It's too much. Yeah, man.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
What is wrong with you? Now you're just empowering these punks.
I'm just talking about music, man.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
They're called Skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Just trust me and follow my lead.
Okay, maybe you shouldn't scare them like that. So boys, want to feed the dogs?
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
Enough about this scullery then.
Mm-hmm.
He throws a longing glance at the Kinema. Do you know anything about that murder?
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know that you don't know shit. But Luke, I'm not going to entertain you with this any longer. Yeah.
Sure. Understandable. Fuck, and I appreciate your effort, though.
So, what's with the jackets anyway?
What about them?
Why does your jacket have a piss written on it? Why do you have fuck the world written? I mean, that one's pretty obvious. How about the burp?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Oh, okay.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Makes sense,
What I
dude.
mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
So how about fuck the world, huh?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
Blow it up.
you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking some one. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point. Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Hey, Kim,
Yes?
do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There are two of us in two of these jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear? You know what I'm implying. Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Are you more of a pistol or a fuck the world kind of guy?
Neither.
Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
No way. If anything, I'm the pistol in the scenario. That works. I feel more like a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Well, there's a red check, so... Not right now. Also, my half-light is super low. Well, talking with you has definitely been something. How is my half-light? Well, first let's see. It's completely untouched by anything. Alright, half-light, half-light, half-light. Half-light 2, half-light 3. Half-light Black Mesa. Half-light, Blue Core, or whatever it was called. And now I'm out of half-light. Half-light, 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 oh, +1. Half-light, 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 half-light. Half-light, 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 half-light. Oh yeah, Alex, Half-Light Alex. Yeah, and 1 and 2, right. Well, it's been a while. I doubt 1 extra point will make much of a difference. But I guess I might as well see what the numbers are like.
That ride is...
Hey, piss.
Yeah,
Who
no.
it is? Shrunken cock.
Shut up, dude. Man, none of my gloves are really that good. Oh well. What else do we got as far as... Oh yeah. Run the number. Call her back. Right. Back to the car. Back to the copmobile. I mean, probably some mental damage, but I do have 9 bonus and I get healed all the time, so I guess...
And the soft glow of the
Fine, I'll do it after I do this thing.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Did you find out more about the owner of the armored boots?
Yes. It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
Yes.
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
I was born ready, baby.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S K-O-R-T-E-N-A-I-R. Exact date of birth unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09.
Neonatal Care Unit?
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2.
According to Klasia, Lele said his real name wasn't really his. Perhaps that's because he was fostered.
This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
Wait, he was found in a leaf compactor? Any information on his foster parents? So all we have to connect him to Crenel is the armor. So, about his parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
He was found in a leaf compactor.
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
So all we have is this armor?
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
She sounds pleased.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Well, we have his name and service record now.
The name. This is
level up.
Ellis Kortenaer.
He says to himself.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
I'm done.
57th, over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Alright. Let's check my tasks and stuff. I guess I could increase my half-life by 1 as well. I have 5 level ups. But I don't know. Do I have any new thoughts? No. No. Right. The island. I don't remember where that is. Anyway. So, give me your jackets.
That ride is fucking lightning.
Hey, piss. Look who it is.
These guys aren't scary.
Well,
you're not scary. I have nothing to work with here. It's either begging or bullying, or both. Just ask them, maybe.
Gentlemen, I need your jackets.
Why?
Do I have to answer that? Why did your clothes? Look at the shit I'm wearing. I need them for official police business. Well, if I say that, then they definitely won't give it to me. Look at the shit I'm wearing.
Yeah, like he said, total shit. What about it?
There's a spark of sympathy in the youth's eyes.
You didn't say that.
It's not shit, it's disco. I'm wearing horrible clothes to catch horrible people. It's depressing. My clothes make me sad. I needed to fun it up. Leather would be such a cool look on me. Look, man, I need to fun it up.
The lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform.
Please? No. Fuck it, I don't deserve a cool jacket, I suck.
Fine. Fuck it. Here. Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
Yeah.
It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy. Wow. I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride.
But do I really want to wear a jacket with that on it?
Fuck that! You're not getting mine.
But that's the one I want.
Lawyer in the Delta. He'll have your badge.
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
Wait, Waldfucker, you got a rich dad? Turn to Kim. I know you said you're more of a piss kind of guy, but we only have one jacket and I want it. Turn to Kim. Fuck it, we don't need the other one. You said that you're more of a kind of guy, so I got the jacket for you. You got a rich dad?
No. He's like a volunteer lawyer. A total bitch. Cites law and does dishes.
Uh-huh.
You know what, cop? Fuck you. That's not what this is about. You're not getting my jacket.
Are you sure?
Fuck him. We don't need his rich dad jacket anyway.
You said you wanted, so I got it for you.
I'm not wearing that jacket.
Why not? You could really raise hell, go undercover hard. But don't you want to express your individuality? You could, could raise hell.
I don't think this case requires us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jacket will be useful at all.
So it's good to know that we have it, should the need arise.
The need will not arise.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations, that's all.
Well, that went splendidly. What does the jacket do? +1 drama, -1 authority. And my current one... Esprit and visual calculus. Yeah, I prefer that, but I at least gotta put it on once, right? I mean, that's a very coherent look, I'd say. Considering I failed that roll, that went decently. I really would have preferred the fuck the world, though. I would have won that one. Yeah. Wait, what next? Anything else that's timed or whatever? I'm not gonna track down my gun. Who cares about the gun at this point? I would like to do that, but the only way I found is possibly breaking the door on the roof, and I definitely don't have the strength for that. I could maybe find a key maybe or somehow, I don't know. I will not do this. Right, I still haven't... Maybe I can just do this now, maybe I just never got a prompt for it and I just,
What do you want to know?
Now that we've inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
So this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary, somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are 2 columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills.
Okay, close your eyes. So you volunteered to spoil it. For some reason I thought you had 104 solved cases. What's special about Martinez? I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. That I was sent by my station. I guess I close my eyes.
The rows are endless.
Look for Precinct 41.
Jean Vitmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness. Your brothers have left you.
Okay. For some reason I thought you had solved 104 cases.
Well, technically. The official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicides.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
So you're still a good cop, right? Let's be honest, 102 is pathetic, a very small number. So you're still a good cop, right?
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
So what's so special about this place?
I have, on a few occasions, when I was young and foolish, smoked hemp.
That has the line he said had nothing to do with this. Martinez, nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
My Revachol accent is perfect. I think Kim hasn't been doing a proper job of it. That's what it is. So what does it say about me? He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. There must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Don't be scared, but I think I might have supernatural abilities. I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I'm gonna leave why I was sent unspecified. Style.
Okay. Style me.
It's impossible to tell whether he's serious or joking.
Point to self. This is what a modern cop looks like. Loosen your shoulders. You should ease up a bit. You need more looseness. This is what a modern cop looks like.
In the new, 20 years ago. It's what a modern cop looked like then.
Oh
Is
shit!
there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not,
That's enough.
we should move. Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Well, let's increase our logic if we can, and then try that. Alright, logic. There's some logic. There's some more logic. Damn dog, my logic's gonna be so good. Oh man, more logic. Holy shit. I have so much logic, holy shit. In my inventory. That's crazy. And I look special.
Yes.
Alright, buddy. I'm the sorry cop, and Roy mentioned his suicide. So, let's do this.
Look at you.
Yeah.
It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Oh no. What? No, that can't be right. Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up? Like, as a joke?
I've considered it.
Heh, his voice is somber. So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
What's that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Oh, so you are their finest. Do you really see me as a safe bet? Ah, so you are their
I am
finest.
the finest of nothing.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Him's my best friend in the whole wide world. He's so nice. Now to put on my other clothing again. Once I find it. Yeah. What else did I change? My hat. Wait, I accidentally put on the wrong hat apparently. No wait, okay, that's just because we +2 logic and the other one only +1, okay. But what I was actually wearing was this sword thing. And I think that's all. Let's see what I got. -1 reaction speed, -1 servo flare, that's fine. Sure, let's go with this. No, wait, my boots. I remember now, my boots. +1 perception instead of +1 composure, -1. Yeah, no. Perception. Alright. I'm gonna save. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna check if maybe now the lady showed up so I can tell her about her fucking dead-ass husband. Nope. Then, if that's the case, I'm gonna ask Kuno. I guess I could ask Kuno about the rest of the armor. It's definitely not gonna work, but hey man, why not even? Why not just try, huh? Hey Kuno, now that the corpse is gone, what do you do, huh? Fucking loser.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
I guess I haven't talked to him since we got that help.
You need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words.
Stop using the K word, it belongs in the past. Total retards use language like that. Oh, congratulations, Kuno. You just made yourself a retard. Oh yeah, kids, not improver. But don't you mean desert kipped? Wish I could have been there to see it. Now I have some questions. Yeah man, you're a retard now.
Stop choking, Kuno! The faggot has got you in a chokehold!
Kuno's not fucking choking.
He grabs his throat like he's choking. Choked you out there. Serves you right for using reactionary shit. Alright, simmer down. I think we all learned our lesson. Now, man.
Like fuck you did. Kuno's gonna keep saying kipped forever now. Kipped.
He only gets 2 kips out before he cuffs.
Shit. The fuck did you want anyway? You got your fuck back down. Now let's talk normal shit.
Oh, now you want a normal conversation, huh? Yeah, let's have a normal conversation. Now you do, huh? Nah. This is very hard. Let's have a normal conversation.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaught.
Man. I don't care what's going on with this shit. Crime scene. The body.
The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
So you're just too small for the armor. What do you mean you threw it away? I mean, if I push him, I don't think that's gonna help. What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
He performs a kick-off in the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
I see.
You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
Who do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean Mañana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
And you're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
More on this later.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
Yep. Okay. Up to the armor and ask about the jolly mask. Find the husband, we did. The working class woman you met in front of the bookstore admitted that Pep. Chances are the guy is drinking. No, he's dead. If I could just find out where she is. It says filled. I guess it. Okay, I was thinking that maybe it's a typo. It's supposed to be filed, but I guess it could be filled in. Solve the egghead puzzle. Maybe at some point. Sync the signs. Help the ravers. Yeah, maybe. Gotta do that thing first. Need perception for that, I think. Dead body on the boardwalk. Go to Billy. Yeah, well. Oh, right. I know where her apartment is. That's probably right. It's an apartment building in North Martinez, apartment 20. Okay. Let's do that now. Because that's kind of what I've been wanting to do. I just forgot that I've had her address. The church is pretty cool. I don't know, man. I'll go there at some point after I've done this. This has priority. What? So, do you want to know about, like, about what? The really cool missable stuff? I guess? If there's something really cool. And I'm about to miss it or something. Where's apartment 20? Are you apartment 20?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
I guess I could break in there. I don't know why I would, but hey, while I'm here.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
Kingdom of Conscious +1 pants, okay. If I have those?
After you, detective.
Oh, these. I was wondering what that was about. Ah. Oh, I think I already had the chance.
These are some
Yeah.
wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
I like regular, normal things.
I know you do. These Inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure.
You know, I'm a little surprised that I never even tried them on. Usually when something's unusual like this, I do that. Guess it was just a weird state of mind thing at the time.
You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense? This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Okay. I think I had the Kingdom of Conscience thought and discarded it because it was something to do with religion or something. Ooh, a bullet and a shirt. Oh, it's a jacket. +1 conceptualization. I think what I have now is better, right? Yeah. But this is a decent look. It's probably back, you think? Maybe. Maybe. And whoops. That bullet or whatever. Where is it? Is it a tool? No. Oh, maybe it was a medicine or just money or something. It's probably a medicine. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Well, let me see if I do have the option to internalize it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe it'll come back to me later while I'm wearing the pants. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads, Kraz Mazov. Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
Well, I don't have the sideburns anymore, but okay. Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their bedroom? Kim, you have to admit this Kraz Mazov bears a striking resemblance to me. Why does
White
this...
Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of Felon Communard. How fitting.
He kind of looks like me, doesn't he?
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Kraz Mazov?
I have to consider and investigate all possibilities. No, it's purely coincidental. I'm not saying that I am Kraz Mazov. I'm just saying that we look alike.
Sure you are.
Just humor me for a moment. Don't you see the resemblance?
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns, but it seems like old Kraz here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
Are you sure? How do you know? The bust is probably just romanticized depiction anyway. Maybe this bust shows him before he started drinking. Yeah, I have a problem with alcohol. How do you know?
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then. Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you?
I can't tell. I can't see my face. I definitely don't have a birthmark on my left cheek. I can't tell.
Right. But here's the big thing. Kraz Mazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
No, he doesn't. I'm part Samaran myself. You're right. That's something we definitely don't have in common.
Good, so you're not him.
I might not look like him, but I know it in my heart. Kraz Mazov, that's me. You're right, I'm really not.
It's decided. You are not the most famous philosopher of the modern period.
The lieutenant nods, turning away to inspect the photo on the other wall. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. Flamboyant poster of a White Star. Real lithography. Okay, that was a thing.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
I don't know why I would knock, but hey, why not?
Poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Once again, weird, wrong audio thing. This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice. Wary attends. There's the police. Open up, I guess.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again, as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
That's true.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
Yeah. Where's number 20? Yeah, are you number 20? Why is there a book in there? "16 Days of the Coldest April." The cover features a row of concrete buildings with a monochrome rainbow in the sky. It tells a rather excruciating story about two lovers during a period of ethnic unrest in Eurograd. The book has been filed under psychological realism. Okay.
In your hands you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
What? Should have told me when I got the thought. Should have been like, "Geez, man, take the thought, you fool." But it's fine. I can make it without the thought.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands,
Hmm.
as though the cover were lined with lead. It would do that in Grad.
How long is this book anyway?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long.
So how's the noise cancellation working out anyway? Is it working?
Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading.
Look at the back cover.
The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What does she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Well, that's good. Put the book away. Okay, let's see if number 20 isn't out here. I'll see if I can do it. I might not be able to. Superstar, White Morning, Wasteland of Reality. Yeah, I don't think that's an option. Oh, that's the wrong way to go. That's possible. Maybe number 20 is right there. Hello? Oh, wasn't this door just interactable? Anyway, there seems to be something there. Moss scrawls, blah 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 blah. Okay. Balcony then. Gotta, you know, do my job with that lady. What's that? The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. Mysterious. Is that number 20? I don't think so.
A weathered brown door.
Oh, it is.
The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup allons, yo. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Hold on, Kim. We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit.
You hear some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Do you have any advance on how to tell her he is? What if I don't want to do this? Kim, I don't want to do this. Let's turn around. You got any advice?
Dad, just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
Okay. Alright, I think I'm ready, even though I would like to... Okay. First, let me change out of these pants, because they don't help, apparently. Where did I get these? Are these the ones I was wearing? I think they were. Why do all pants have a negative effect to them? Oh well.
A weathered brown. Something smells good. The lieutenant motions to you. This is the door. You already...
Knock.
Hello? Who is it?
A voice calls out from the other side of the door.
And someone turns down the radio.
Look at the lieutenant first.
He gives you a short, encouraging nod.
Is this Billy Méjean's home? This is the police. Please open up.
The police? A moment, please give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside.
Tidying up. Nervously.
Give us a moment. Maybe it's not the person that I thought.
There's fear in her voice.
Come in. The door is open.
Oh, that's spooky. There we go. Well, they have no negative effect, but they also have no positive effect. But I guess I'll check the pants again to see if the positive effect is worth it. The one that I have right now. Electrochemistry. My electrochemistry is 3. I mean, having 3 in that isn't bad. Don't run, okay? Take it slow. Then slow when exploring the apartment. Be respectful. An empty pack of red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed. The same brand of cigarettes you found in the trash next to the deceased. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. Can't they afford curtains? Fine, I guess I'll talk to you first.
It's you from the bookstand.
Oh, so it is you.
Did you come to bring my cockatoo back?
She smiles nervously before the smile vanishes from her face.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy.
Yeah.
Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief. For now, you're on your own here. Condensation. From stepping inside, he must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
How about some small talk before you break the news?
You live here with Victor, your husband, right?
It's me, Victor, and the kids here.
The kids? Oh no.
Jenny and Jolie.
Where's everybody? I don't see anyone.
The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
That's probably for the best.
She swallows visibly.
He still hasn't come home.
No. Vi, do you have any news?
To your knowledge, did he make it to the library? What is the name of the library? What was he supposed to do in the library? Remind me again, what was he wearing when he last saw him? There's something else. What was he supposed to do in the library?
Just to return a book of mine. Why? Why all those questions, Detective? Did he...
Do something? Break something? It's a fool's hope.
Was it The Glinting Curve by M. Tybalt? Yeah.
Yes.
She becomes unsettled as she says that, her forehead scrunching up into a worried expression. What was the name of the library?
It's in Jamrock. The one at Mayrow Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayrow.
It is.
So, what was he wearing last time? I don't know. There's something else I have to tell.
She folds her hands across her chest.
Let's do this.
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
God, do I just say he's dead like that? Ma'am, I am very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Mejean, was found dead in the Martinez boardwalk.
What did you say?
Your husband, Victor Mejean, is dead. I am very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
Oh. But he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table, where 2 cigarette butts are still in the wood tray.
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
She turns to you, her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches, her double chin is shaking. It's still early to say, but at first glance it seems like he slipped and hit his head. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. Still early to say? Seems more correct. But maybe just saying straight up it was an accident is better. Nah. He slipped and hit his head. Slipping sounds kind of dumb though. Fell through a hole in the boardwalk. Fell through a hole.
Was he drunk?
Alcohol may have played a role, yes. We don't know yet, but we will let you know when the results arrive. Yeah.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It's hard to say at this point. It couldn't have been long. It couldn't have been long.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress.
Here.
The lieutenant takes out his handkerchief and offers it to the woman. She nods and slowly wipes away her tears. Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
Yes, they should know. Do you want us to call them and ask them here? No, take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when the day comes home, when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
A very good call.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, runs her fingers over her cheeks that have become numb.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath.
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk.
Set the library card by her, leave the room. Jeez. Poor lady. Don't do alcohol, kids. At least not a lot of it.
You did well.
The lieutenant says as soon as you've left the apartment, the balcony feels cool and quiet with a stunning view over the district. But now, I could have done more. Wait, the case is closed then. What now?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased.
That's it? What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
Right, this is closed then.
Let's go.
You should return to the boardwalk now that the body has been taken away. There's something you need to see.
What do you
A
mean?
little something that your visual cortex has put together while you were away.
Okay.
Let's call it an apparition from the past. Oh no, it's one of those show, don't tell things, isn't it? You can just stop by whenever you're close. It should be quick enough.
Okay. Guess we're going ghost viewing. I don't think I've been this way yet, but I guess there's nothing here. Can I open this?
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security.
Maybe your whatever checks just happened wasn't high enough when you did this. Maybe you're just not a god gamer like I am. Alright, another level up. I should probably spend some of these, huh? Or is this the final one? No, wait, there might be more after that. Let's just unlock one and see. No, I guess that's all of the available slots. What? Right, I was gonna check the map to see if I can fast travel from here. I cannot. My water's empty and I'm thirsty, so I'm, after this loading time, gonna pause the game and get some water. Should be pretty quick. So, just a second. Oops, I didn't get food at all. I should have done this. Whatever. Let me drink that water real quick. Okay. Now, I could immediately go to that scene and see what's up with that. But let's see if I have anything else that's urgent or that I can do quickly. Right. Go to the harbor. I guess I'll do that first. Sure, let's do that now. At least I'm assuming I can get there relatively quickly. With my supreme sense of direction and stuff, it will be no problem at all. This way. I guess I could also try that jump again, but nah. Well, I can't fast travel from here, can I? Yeah. I can't. I straight up can't. I did not unmute the desktop. Thank you for pointing that out. See, this is why I don't want to manually do that shit. Because that's annoying and I have to fucking... Jeez. And then when I go to my ending slide and the music starts playing, it'll overlap with my desktop audio for a bit. And this just everything's bad. Everything's terrible. Stupid weird bug thing that happened, ruining everything. Hey you, I think you're the one that I want to talk to. Let me save it real quick. Especially after I, succeeded in that empathy check to tell her the news. Don't want to redo that and fail. Now you can hear the game, right?
Right to work! Shame on you!
No, I guess he's not whom I want to talk to. Jolly. Oh, right, yeah, the guy up there. Now I remember. This guy, the Jolly mask. Now it all makes sense.
Hola, wandering man.
Yeah, mañana. Kuno told me you were supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy had a good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
See who took it? Feel like, did I just not hear that, or did he not say it?
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used us to what? Scare you? The probe into your armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Pieces of armor up for grabs then. But I already sent the boots away.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
Hold up, 4 pieces? Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings? Sure.
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
Actually, I might have better things to do, too.
I agree, officer. Let's focus on the hanging. and later some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Nice. From what I learned, it was a very heavy, boring set of armor.
I don't want to talk about Kuno.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Good talking to you. So, what's next on this one, huh? Kuno lied to you. Yeah, okay. Wait. Where's this silly request? A working class woman you met in front of the bookstore admitted their husband is missing. Yeah, and we just did this. Hello? Oh, I guess going back to that place, maybe that's what finishes this. Kinda weird though that this hasn't updated though. Huh. Come on, please, game. What are you looking at? What was a lie? Kuno, you lying sack.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I talked to Mañana about the armor.
So?
He raises his eyebrows, protecting aggressive indifference. He told me you promised to sick the pigs on him. He said to thank you. Wasn't too keen on chasing down the armor anyway. He said you're now the king of the entire Jamrock. He had to thank you.
Fuck, okay. Kuno's a giver like that, yes?
He looks slightly confused.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello!
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
I will remember this, Kuno.
You got fucked. You got fucked, pig. Fucked bad. Of course you're gonna remember this. Now get the fuck out of here, Grief and the Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
I really don't want to stay in your face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Kuno doesn't...
Good. Now we have nothing to do with him anymore, I hope. From here I should be able to fast travel. Get a cell to talk about her associates. Okay. Help Sona with a project, right? Make Titus give up Ruby's location. Okay, I guess I could try that here. Have you fully explored the whirling? No, I wish I could. Analyzed the site of the murder. Truly and thoroughly interrogated Classy. But I was in the church already. Determine where the shot came from, right? The island. What island, man? Check island. Check boardwalk. I don't know where those are. Let me see what I can do with Titus. How my chances are of convincing him or whatever. But first I'll save. Hey Titus.
You again. What is it?
Ah, and you do your walk again. Okay, I talked to Claudia. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
He leans back and regards you with curiosity. Because she's your real leader. I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer. I've seen her in laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Look, I need to pin this on someone, and I've decided to pin it on her. I suspect she killed the victim, and that's why. A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. She's a suspect in another case I'm investigating, a drug smuggling. A civil war is brewing and we need to talk to her.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pick Ruby.
That's not what I said.
Not on my watch, you won't. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
This is a church of some kind. You can probably get married here.
And fuck you too, moral
He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I do have a sound theory. I think sound is like, you know, waves like moving through the air, and then our ears like... Wait, is that not what you're talking about?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
It's a wide check, and leveling up my logic certainly wouldn't be against my interests. So first I'll put on my logic gear, though, because I know I've got some. Oh god, I've got to wait for him to do a stupid walk. Stupid Titus. Who does he think he is? Logic. 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 The other hat is worse at logic, so I'm not gonna use that one. Alright, I put on my logic suit.
It's you again. What is it?
Can we skip this animation? Why? 92%, now that's a lot better. Present a solid theory about why Ruby could have done it.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here. All night. With us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us. Drinking. Near the stage there.
He points to the karaoke stage. She didn't go to the toilet. She didn't go to the bar or drink. She didn't go out for fresh air or want smoke.
No.
That's a lie.
You know that's not the case. In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
Alright. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop. And just as she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
Well, we do have a running theory that that the shot might have been made from outside.
Alright, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? Ruby could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside the whirling. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling? You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
I analyzed it on the spot. Turns out I can do that. Yes, we have a ballistics lab in Coron. We consult in cases like these.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. Still, all the labs in the world don't put her on that roof. How'd she get there? Climb?
Ruby could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside the whirling, like that blue frickin' door.
Nah, the only way up there is through Klaus's room.
How much do you guys know about this place?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in racks. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass. We know the place.
There's a locked door in the kitchen and another on the roof. Even ever been through those?
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
I mean, you know, you also don't prove it. Fuck you.
It's just 2 doors. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene?
The lieutenant leans closer.
If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes. How about that?
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
He shakes his head, but the look in his eyes shows interest. Have you noticed the winch up back? Well, have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to them? I guess might as well ask this, right?
Alright, I'll play along. Those 2 doors of yours, the winch connects them? With some kind of dumb waiter?
What wench? Where's the wench?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor. You want to be a lieutenant, you gotta keep your eyes peeled.
I've seen the winch